doing everything right but still stuck at the same weight? The problem might be your first meal of the day, even if it's healthy like brown bread or fat-free milk or even oatmeal. These 5 seemingly healthy breakfasts are secretly sabotaging your weight loss journey. And wait till you hear what I was eating that left me tired, bloated, and having extreme cravings at 11 a.m. And today we're talking about the 5 worst Indian breakfasts that's keeping your belly fat stuck. Stay till the end because the last one is a mistake that 90% of women in their weight loss journeys do. And you don't want to make that one. I'm Simran Valecha, a weight loss coach, and I've lost over 10 kilos in 6 months. I work alongside my mom, an ACE certified nutritionist, and together we've helped over 5,000 women globally lose 2 to 3 kilos a month while eating out at restaurants. Today, I'm sharing the 5 worst Indian breakfasts for your belly fat. When I moved to the US for my undergrad, I gained the infamous freshman 15 faster than I made friends. 15 pounds in 6 months. I panicked and tried every fad out there. From Kela Itzine's workouts to 1200 calorie diets, juice cleanses, keto, and even intermittent fasting. I used to have healthy breakfasts like cinnamon oats, smoothie bowls, and fat-free milk. But I'd wake up tired, bloated, and frustrated as hell. I kept blaming myself, thinking I was lazy and had no willpower. Sounds familiar? Like maybe you don't have enough discipline or you're just weak. Turns out it wasn't me. It was just my breakfast. They were spiking my blood sugar levels, making me hungry and craving sugar by mid-morning. If cravings are your biggest issue, I've made an entire video on how I tricked my brain into stopping cravings. You need to watch that video after this one. When my mom, an ACE certified nutritionist, reviewed my diet, she told me, Sim, these breakfasts may look healthy to you, but that's what's keeping you fat. My mom has helped thousands of women stuck in the same loop, and I want to ensure that you don't get stuck in the same loop. So now let's start with the first one: brown bread, peanut butter, and banana. This combo sounds smart and healthy, right? But it's basically carbs, fat, and more carbs. You get a sugar spike at 9 a.m. and then hunger pangs by lunch. One of my clients, Ria, a consultant in Bangalore, told my mom, Auntie, I'm so healthy. I eat brown bread, peanut butter, and banana every day. It's such a filling option. Yet, I'm starving by 11 a.m. and then binge eating on biscuits. We switched her breakfast to besan chilla cooked with veggies in A2 ghee and coriander chutney. And when she was busy, it was just 2 boiled eggs with 5 almonds and 1 brown bread. Within a month, she lost 2 inches of her waist and stopped binging before her lunch. The next breakfast sounds light and innocent, but it's a sneaky energy killer. Chai and biscuit. 1 cup tea with 2 biscuits sounds heavenly, but it's sugar and simple carbs with no protein. That's why you're hangry and snapping by mid-morning. Many of you have told me, I don't feel full after my breakfast, so I snack before my lunch. You're not alone. I suggest you keep your chai but pair it with a protein. A moong dal chilla with chutney or paneer burji on toast. And if you are taking sugar in your tea, make sure you gradually reduce the amount of sugar you're putting in the tea. So say if you're putting 2 tablespoons today, for the next 2 weeks, you put 1 3/4. Then after that, for the following 3 weeks, you put 1 1/2. And so on and so forth till you reach the minimal amount of sugar you need in your chai. Reducing sugar is not required for weight loss, but it is good for overall health. And honestly for me, whenever I have too much sugar, it's visible on my skin. If you're like me, you need to watch my video, The Ultimate Cheat Code to a Glowing Skin and Flat Belly. It'll provide you with some practical tips to ensure that you have glowing skin and a flatter stomach. Anyways, if you want, I also provide a lazy, no-cook option, so just try some paneer cubes cooked in oil, chaat masala, and some salt. Yes, even with your chai. Trust me, it's delicious and belly fat loss approved. Now, what if I told you even fruit is not a good breakfast if you want to lose that belly fat? But before we dive further into the science of this, I want to ensure that you hit the like and subscribe button so that the YouTube algorithm gods can show this video to those like you who are also struggling to lose their belly fat. So now, the third one is a big fruit bowl. Yes, fruits are healthy, but having a big fruit bowl at breakfast is just sugar, no protein. And the worst one is having a mixed fruit bowl. The fructose in your fruits causes your insulin to spike, leaving you hungry soon after. I personally have done this for months. starting my morning with a bowl of papaya, pomegranate, and some strawberries or blueberries. I thought I was being clean and my skin will start glowing, but instead, my belly and my cravings got worse. My client Priya in Canada was doing the same. We provided her with two alternate options. The first was sprouts before she ate her fruits. The second was paneer burji cooked in A2 ghee or a South Indian styled egg burji. For her lazy days, she had 2 boiled eggs, 5 almonds, and leftover chicken tikka with chutney. Boom! Her cravings almost disappeared in just a week. The next breakfast is in every diet and hotel buffet, but it was never meant for weight loss. Cornflakes or muesli with fat-free milk. Did you know that cornflakes were originally invented to reduce appetite, not to promote health? Pairing it with fat-free milk only leads to a spike in your insulin levels and belly fat storage. One of our clients, a work-from-home techie in Gurgaon, sweared by this breakfast. We swapped this for poha cooked with peanuts and a side of dahi, and her lazy girl swap was Greek yogurt with 5 almonds. By the way, sugary breakfasts don't just add to your belly fat, they also cause an hormonal imbalance, especially acne. The last one is your fit girl favorite, and I ate it for years during my college life in the US. Instant oats and smoothie bowls. I thought smoothie bowls would get me that girl figure from Pinterest. In reality, I was just bloated, addicted to sugar, and hungry by 10 a.m. Instant oats and smoothie bowls are liquid sugar disguised as breakfast. No chewing means no satiety and huge cravings after. A client in Germany told me that this breakfast option actually kept her full till lunch. But when we reviewed her diet, we realized that her lunch portions were double of almost every other client that we had who was on track to lose weight. What we did for her was that we swapped it with vegetable upma and 2 boiled eggs, and her lazy girl option was sattu in water with a quick masala omelette. These combos give you protein, fiber, and that slow energy release so you feel full longer. So here's the truth. Bad breakfasts lead to unstable hunger, cravings, bloating, and no weight loss. Good breakfasts give you steady energy, better skin, and a shrinking waistline. All without starving yourself. You're not lazy or broken. You've just been following breakfast marketing instead of real nutrition. If you want a personalized diet plan that fits your busy schedule so you can lose 2 to 3 kilos a month while eating what's available, getting takeout options, and without any cravings and that energy crash, you need to sign up for my customized diet plan. It's only rupees 3499